Okay, hi guys, good afternoon. Uh, Great, we are live now. Let's just wait people to start getting in and then let's begin our AMA. It's a very interesting day with an interesting news, of course. So, hi Dinesh, great to see you coming in first. Let's just wait for some 5 to 10 minutes more and then let's get going. Okay, we have 10 people who have got in. Let's just wait for some more time. I'll also. Hi Gunavati, I'm good. Thank you. Hi Dinesh Babu. We have two Dineshas who have come in. Okay, we have 21 people who have come in now. Let's just give it a minute more, guys. And then let's just get going on with our AMA. Just few more minutes, guys, and then we're all good. Okay, hi boss. Hi, I'm good, Thank you, thanks for checking. Hi, MK Raja. Hi, Murthy. Hi, SN. Wow, I'm seeing a lot of people who are logging in now. Let's just give it a minute more, guys. Sorry to keep you all waiting. I know you guys are all Oh yeah, Satish. I'm coming to that. I'm coming to that. That's exactly what we are going to be discussing here today. Sorry, I'm just enjoying my tea, guys. Yeah, good evening, Murugan. Hi, Nagari Sudarshan. I'll definitely come to all your questions. Hi, Naresh. Yeah, yeah, about the news of Shadowban. Yes. Thanks, Naresh. Thanks for all the love. Okay, now I have some good amount of people. I think we can start off. Um, okay, great. So let's start the session now, guys. Hi Tamil, hi Master Player 3, hi everyone. It's good to see a lot of people have logged in for this AMA session. It's also a good opportunity that I'm feeling that there's a lot of news that is going around, and it is a good opportunity that I'm getting to discuss with you guys. So I'm really happy that some news or other keeps happening so that we can get connected. I can get to hear you. Hi, Vanakkam Pradeep. So, yeah, now this is the news that we are going to be discussing today about. FIU, which is the Financial Intelligence Unit of India, has issued show cause notices to 9 international or offshore VDA, that is basically crypto exchanges. And not just that, the FIU, which is the Financial Intelligence Unit again, has written to the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, we call it the MeitY, to block URL of these entities operating without complying with provisions of PMLA Act in India. Now, let's just try to understand first what the news is, and then let's get into details of what does it mean, right? So there are two parts to this news. Part 1 is the FIU has sent a notice to 9 exchanges. Those basically are Binance, KuCoin, Huobi, Kraken, Gate.io, Bitrex, Bitstamp, Mexi Global, and Bitfinex. Now that's a huge list. I think that covers most of the exchanges that we see Indian traders trade in or Indian traders use. Now, just a quick background on these two things. See, first part is the show cause notice, second part is blocking the URLs, right? So about the show cause notice, let's just try to understand what this is. So last year, I mean not last year, this year, during the month of Feb or March, there was this directive that came from the government that the entities who are providing services, VDA services to Indian customers, have to register with FIU and follow the PMLA guidelines. Now, what is PMLA? PMLA is Prevention of Money Laundering Act, right? So there are guidelines which are there that a VDA, that is an exchange, has to follow to ensure that the crypto is not being used for any money laundering or other illegal activities in India. Now for this, the government had given a directive, and Indian exchanges were asked to, not just Indian exchanges, all exchanges who are providing services to the Indian customers were asked to be registered with the FIU, and then we were also, there are a set of activities that we have to follow post registering with the FIU as well. There is a guideline that we'll have to follow. Now, let's start from here. Why is this needed? Is it really important? Is it bad? I know few people will start again with the comments saying that India is doing moving on the wrong direction than supporting the ecosystem. But this particular move is not something that we should be worried about. This is actually a very good move from the government's end, especially from the FIU's end. One of the biggest discussions that used to keep happening when any talks about regulating exchanges or regulating crypto comes into play has been about crypto being used for money laundering, crypto being used for terrorist financing. Now, ideally, we kept arguing that no, that is not really true. As a percentage, if you notice, it is not a big percentage. That it should be quoted as saying that crypto is the only use that the crypto has. Now, this particular move by the FIU has actually given us a good solid ground to prove that we can have a safe crypto environment by complying to the Money Laundering Act. Now, what it did is, it has given us a weapon, it has given us a way to fight this argument that that crypto is not being used for money laundering or terrorist financing. Now, how do we prove it? We prove it by ensuring that we follow the guidelines, right? And what are these guidelines? These guidelines are not for curbing crypto. These guidelines are not for stopping you from trading crypto or not for stopping you from transferring crypto. These guidelines are to make sure that the bad actors who are using crypto for all the wrong things, they don't enter this ecosystem. Now, it is because of these bad actors that our lives, who are general traders or general hodlers, our lives have gotten into trouble, right? Or our life has become very tough, to trade. Now, this particular move is very good because, again, I repeat, it has given us an opportunity to prove that even after following all the compliance requirement of money laundering and everything, there could be a really good crypto ecosystem that could be thriving here in India. So it was a very good move by the FIU. It was a move that was appreciated by most of the players who are based out of India. Now, what it also do is it created an opportunity for a lot of other international exchanges to not comply with this regulatory requirement, right? Now, you could argue that when these exchanges have not complied with the regulatory requirement, it becomes easier for us to trade, it becomes less scrutiny for us and everything as a customer. But think from a point of view that long term, when this ecosystem has to grow and flourish in any country, be it not just India, be it in US even, right? You saw what happened with Binance in US. So any ecosystem that has to grow, and for you guys as traders or hodlers to see a lot of value from the asset that you're holding or hodling, we need to make sure that the ecosystem is safe and good enough for the regulatory compliance to come into place. Now that exactly is what FIU tried to do. Now these international exchanges, they are not registered with FIU and they are not implemented the PMLA guidelines. Just like how Binance had an issue in US where the US said that you have to be following all this. Since you did not follow this, there is a fine that you'll have to pay. On those lines, something like that has happened in the Indian ground now. Now, what they have said that these exchanges have to register with the FIU and have to follow the PMLA guidelines. If they don't follow these PMLA guidelines and if they don't register with FIU, then comes the second part. The exchanges who are not going to comply by not registering, by not following the PMLA guidelines, the FIU has recommended to MeitY, that is Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, to ban the URLs of these exchanges from being accessed by customers. So there are two scenarios that can ideally happen here. In one scenario, where the international exchanges, they think that okay, it is we are providing service to the Indian customers, so let's comply to this requirement, and then they go comply it, they get registered, they follow the PMLA guidelines of India. Now that is one scenario. In that scenario, you guys will still be able to access these exchanges. Now the second scenario, wherein these exchanges don't comply with the requirement and they don't register, in that scenario, what is going to happen is you might not be able to access the URLs in any normal possible means. So that is what ideally, in short, the directive is about. Now anyway, the FIU has given a show cause notice to these exchanges, asking them to respond back with their reply, asking them to give their response and act on this particular requirement PMLA. Now first thing, obviously we'll have to wait and watch on what these exchanges are going to do. Are they going to comply, or are they going to skip this and keep continuing with their usual trading activities without following the country's laws and the requirements? Now in the event that happens, then yes, it is going to be tougher for customers to continue holding assets there, continue trading there. So that is a risk that as a customer that you should be thinking about. Now if these exchanges either don't respond back, or they respond back and which is not satisfactory, or if they don't comply with the requirements and they don't register, then we are looking at definitely these exchanges getting banned from Indian customers using it. Now getting on to the important fact of now what as a customer that you should be thinking and doing. Now yes, part one is we are always worried about safety of our funds, isn't it? I definitely know you guys would have used at least one of these international exchanges, and there is a lot of trades, a lot of people hodl your funds there, a lot of people continue their trades there thinking that TDS applicability is not there in these exchanges, and they could save money by not trading in Indian exchanges and trading only in these international exchanges. But think from the point of view that now your funds have to be safe, right? Now your funds cannot be left to what these international exchanges decide. So it is all the more prudent and safe. This is my advice, guys. Obviously, you can decide to take your own risk. It is my advice that it is prudent and safe to make sure that you guys try to do things which do not go against the law of the land. Now, what I ideally mean is, till the time these international exchanges come out with the clarity on what they are going to do, or if they are actually going to comply and they are going to make sure that you will have no trouble with your funds due to the regulatory requirement, till the time there's no clarity on that, I would strongly urge customers to bring back your funds to Indian exchanges, or take it and keep it in your own wallets if you have the habit and experience, and you are good at following the practice of handling your own funds. You can definitely create your own wallets, be it MetaMask or anyone, and then hold your funds there. Or the much safer option, from the perspective of managing keys, right, is to transfer the funds to an Indian exchange till there is some clarity, right? I think that is the best possible prudent way to act at this point of time. So that is in gist of whatever I want to discuss today. Now, what I will do is I will also try to say, see, and I am an Indian exchange, I would always try to see that the customers should not panic at a news that is not going to have an impact of completely taking the trading or crypto away from them. So this is a news that is not stopping you from trading. This is a news that is not banning you from holding cryptos. This is a news that is just asking the international exchanges to comply with Indian laws if you want to serve Indian customers. There have been many issues and instances wherein there have been some cyber crimes that have been committed through these international exchanges, and it has been tough for the Indian LEAs and other authorities to track them and bring these people into justice, because a lot of these international exchanges have not been really quick in either responding or not being fully compliant in helping the LEAs. So from that perspective, from the perspective of especially customer protection or consumer protection, basically protecting you guys from any wrongdoing, it is very important that these international exchanges comply to our Indian laws and requirements. Now, from that sense, I would definitely urge you guys all to think that, okay, this is a positive move towards having a brighter, safer ecosystem in India. Now, if you notice, this news is looking at making sure that there is a safer environment for trading, right? Nothing to do with curbing trading. Now, I don't use the word shadow ban at all. I don't see this as a ban. I see this as a very positive effect of doing things that will let customers trade in crypto in a safer way, right? Indian exchanges have been following the guidelines given by the government, and when you follow these guidelines, still you have a good opportunity to trade and make money. Let's face this fact, guys. It is a really good market out there. The prices are also doing great. With the ETF news that is coming around, hopefully by Jan first week or somewhere in the mid of second week, we are going to have some news on the ETF, which is again going to have a good effect on prices, is what I believe in. Now, in such a scenario, it is very important that we make sure that to get benefits of these price increases, we have to make sure that we do things in a compliant way, right? Why do we have to worry about are these exchanges going to comply or not, when you can complete your trades in Indian exchanges, when you can do your activities that you want in an Indian exchange? See, for example, Giottus is one of the FIU registered, highly compliant Indian exchange that is based out of India. We have been one of the earlier players who were part of the FIU's registration. We have been one of the players who have been in their critical panels of discussion on ensuring what guidelines and exchanges based out of India has to follow. Now, I would strongly urge you all guys to start looking at first safeguarding your funds by bringing back your funds either into your own custody or getting into an Indian exchange like Giottus. Now, I always try to see if there is a way for Giottus to facilitate your actions, right? If we can facilitate something that will help customers in doing things. If you noticed, when the markets were about to do good, we went and did zero trading fee, saying that, okay, now we don't want to take away that money from you guys. You guys reap the benefits of the market that is going up. again, that was the idea that we have to support the ecosystem to grow. Now, to ensure that there is a lot of word of mouth that spreads, and you can talk to your friends and everyone about the situation and say that, okay, why don't you move back to Indian exchanges? We thought that we can also do a drive by creating a campaign. So what we have done is, rather than to make sure there is a huge panic in this ecosystem, we have introduced a referral program that we are going to run. And why are we again doing this? That is to make sure that you guys go talk to your friends and everyone, and then help them understand this news, the impact of this news, and ask them to get back to Indian exchanges. You guys might think that, okay, now as an Indian exchange, I'm acting on my own selfish means. But guys, there is no other way that I can do in a better way. This is a risk if the links are going to be blocked. First ideal thing is to make sure that you are safe, your funds are safe. So we are running a referral program. It is a straightforward referral program. You do 5 referrals. The referrals have to be KYC completed. That is the only requirement, and you get rupees 200 for these 5 referrals, right? So it is straightforward, and we are also going to have a contest on this. The first lucky winner is going to get one lucky winner. It's a draw. So one lucky winner is going to get 20,000 rupees. 2 lucky winners are going to get 5,000 rupees. 5 lucky winners are going to get 1,000 rupees. So why are we again doing this? We want the news to spread, so that you guys go talk to your friends and ask them to come back to an Indian exchange and transfer their funds back, and then they can go ahead and make sure that their funds are safe. Now, from that perspective is where we are running this contest. The contest is going to end on Jan 16, 2024, and it starts effective now, guys. So please talk to your friends, please talk to them, make sure that their funds are safe. Now let me get into the questions that you guys have, so that I can make sure that there is clarity in what everyone has in mind. Okay, what questions do I have? Okay, Dinesh Kumar, special mention to your support team. They were really helpful. Thank you, Dinesh Kumar. We definitely get a lot about support team. I'm really happy that we're still able to deliver a good work there. Okay, what do I do? Exchange ban. Satish, it's not a ban, right? Don't worry, Satish Deepa, it is not a ban, right? These exchanges have to comply, or they were posing in risk, right? So when they comply, everything good. If they don't comply, anyway, there is an Indian exchange, right? So you can still continue trading, perform your trades in Indian exchanges, right? So what about crypto futures trading? Yeah. So if you're asking about in Giottus, we are getting the product out soon. You can enjoy trading in futures and futures from Giottus directly. The product will be out soon. You guys will get a communication on that soon. Now, I'm not gonna give any comments about coins here, guys. Future trading, yes, Murugan, we will definitely get futures trading very, very soon. Okay. I'm not gonna take up, sorry guys, about see, there's definitely, okay, I'll just give a top line overview rather than saying when are we going to list what coin. We have been continuously listing one coin or another. We have been one of the forefront players in the ecosystem who've been really bang on listing a lot of coins which have a lot of demand. Now, definitely when you have some comments, do write to the support team, or you can definitely come to our Telegram group and keep posting there. We do listen. We definitely try to check what the customers' needs are. So you can definitely get into our Telegram groups, start your discussions there. Is Giottus highly dependent on Indian exchanges for liquidity? Okay, now this is a very, very interesting question. Now, in Indian exchanges, INR pairs are all run by all the Indian exchanges, right? I mean, not all. In Giottus is what I can talk about. The INR pairs are not, we don't get liquidity from anyone else, right? It's Giottus's own liquidity that is there. So obviously there is definitely no issue of whatever is going to happen in the INR pairs. Crypto to crypto, yes, there is a dependency of all Indian exchanges where they connect with international exchanges. But having said that, a B2B interaction, that is Giottus to any other exchange interaction, will be different from what service that they provide to a retail customer. So the risk from an exchange point of view and taking liquidity and giving it to guys is much lesser. So that is ideally why we are saying that you can keep continuing your trades from Giottus directly and enjoy good liquidity from here. Rajkumar, it's a good move, but Indian exchanges should have listed all the ecosystem coins. Rajkumar, we are listening to you. We wish we are definitely one of the forefront players in listing a lot of coins. We will definitely push ourselves and make sure that we do much more here on, right? I definitely take that argument. We will double down on our efforts on listing. So thank Crypto and Blockchain Guru. So thank you so much for your great service. However, I have a few questions. Yes, Crypto and Blockchain, I'll be happy to hear. So I'm just jumping on to why government will take actions without prior informing to the customer. No, don't think like that. They have actually sent only a show cause notice to these guys. So these guys have to respond. So they have to respond. They have to give a response. Only then an action is going to be taken. Now, from the perspective of being safe is where I'm talking about, right? What if they don't comply, right? Then suddenly the government might decide, we can't really question much on that because they made this news public. It is up to us to be safe now. Now, it no more makes sense till there is a clear communication from these exchanges, international exchanges, till they have a clear communication that is given out and they follow the rule of the land. It is unsafe to keep things there. Anything might happen there. So it is better that we are safe than to be sorry at a later point of time when the government takes such a drastic move. So this is your time to act, guys. If you're thinking that it should not be sudden to you, then you don't lose your funds. This is your time to act, to move to an Indian exchange, transfer your funds. Right? Ideally, that is why we have this referral program. We do have a normal referral program. I hope you guys are all aware about. This is a special thing on top of our general referral program that we have. Rajkumar, small mid-cap coins like Taka or Rhea, these are missing from Giottus. What can a holder do then? DEX seems to be the only options. Rajkumar, I'm with you. We are definitely listening. We will definitely double down on our operations. Yes, you're right. DEX seems to be the only option now. But having said that, it is not far away that they might go behind DEXs as well, right? But let's just hope that they don't. But it is safer. It is prudent again to stick to an Indian exchange for now. Is what I can quote now, Rajkumar. Any timeline given to wait and watch on the shadow band? For no timeline, I think it is not prudent to wait and watch. Right? That's what I can say. You know how actions happen, right? When any of these guys come with any communication that is not going to be taken well by the government, then it's going to be swift, right? So let's just be prudent and then try to first look into safeguarding funds here. Okay, Crypto Blockchain Guru, do you have any idea that how many days we'll have to withdraw the amount from Binance and other exchanges? We can't really say that, Crypto Blockchain Guru. See, now is the time to act, right? First safeguard your funds, act now, right? We don't know how these guys will quickly try to do anything. Do you have any pressure on behalf of customers to express to the government to reduce the tax? No, we have been continuously doing this, guys. Individually as Giottus even we have been representing with the government agencies and also as one of the members of Bharat Web3 Association, which is a group of exchanges who have come together and we are trying to interact with the government to talk about our problems. There have been multiple forums There have been many areas, many departments that we have been having discussions with. Let's hope that something happens on that. Frankly, TDS is something that has to be worked on first than the 30% tax is what I think, right? But yeah, 30% is still huge, but definitely there are a lot of discussions going on. I would want to reassure you guys that there have been continuous discussions that have been happening. Let's just hope that all our prayers are heard. Yeah. Maybe know where do we find out the FIU Indian exchanges for having a better idea. Sure, guys. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to also share a list that came out, which was talking about the Indian exchanges who are there part of the FIU India. Let me quickly find that and share it with you guys. Okay. Now let me quickly get that to you. In the meanwhile, let me answer to your questions. Prime dupes, let's all keep the discussion about listing in our Telegram groups for now. I think that's a better place to have such discussions. Okay, Crypto and Blockchain Guru has one more question. Also, I found there is a lot of gap between buy and sell. What can be your action plan? See, first thing is there is a TDS component, guys. So with the TDS component that comes in, there is going to be a gap in the buy and sell, which is definitely more than a percentage, right? And apart from that percentage, general gap, what it could be there is there, right? Now, we are definitely looking at making sure that we onboard a lot of customers, which will again help in bridging the gap. And if you notice the markets, when it goes up, you get a lot of people who come back to trade. That also will bridge the gap. So markets have a huge game to play in bridging these gaps. Actually, it has gotten better from how it was 2 months back. I'm just hoping that the ETF news and everything comes out good and the market gets back on its heels. Oh yeah, so this is the list, guys, of Indian exchanges. I think we have shared the link as well. What I will do is let me also try to see if I can post the list as well here. Let me try to do it. Okay. Okay, just give me 1 minute, guys. Let me try to see if I can show you the list right here in the view itself. Just give me a minute here, guys. I'm just getting things sorted here for you. Okay, good, guys. I hope you guys can see the list. Okay, it's a big list, so I'm just trying to see if I can shorten the size for you guys. Okay, so that's the list, guys. So yeah, that covers everything. Okay, good. So this is the list of exchanges. You can see Giottus at 1/5 line. There's no ranking, guys. If for your information, it's just a list of all the exchanges who are compliant and are registered with registered in Indian FIU. So this is a good way for you guys to know which all exchanges you can look at to bringing back your fund set. So I think if you guys want, you can have a quick look at it. You can also use the link that my team member has shared there. So yes, please be prudent and start acting quickly. That's ideally what I can suggest for now. So great, guys. So it's a very important day for the Indian ecosystem. There's a lot that's happening. The market is looking great. I hope that there's a lot of opportunities for a lot of people to make really good profits in the bull market that has actually started, if I would say. I hope that you guys utilize this opportunity and make a lot of returns. Now, with that, I would again highlight the fact that let's just not leave your funds, safety of your funds, on the decision what these exchanges are going to take. It's better safe than to be sorry. So ideally, it is the time for you to get your funds back to an Indian exchange or to your own wallets and keep it safe, right? And not wait for these exchanges to decide something and the government to go against them. So yes, so that's in quick, guys, and yeah, do look into the referral program we have started, especially to make sure that this news spreads to everyone, and then they keep their funds safe by getting back to an Indian exchange, especially Giottus. Please make use of this program, and I would love to see you guys earn more money by helping your friends to get back to an Indian exchange and having their funds safe. So please do refer, refer and earn. Okay, now if yours is registered and everything is in place, why USDT withdrawals are closed? Most of the USDT withdrawals are not closed. We are the only few guys have kept it open. Just that there are levels, right? There are KYC levels that we have defined, and definitely we look into the activity of the customer, what is the reason for their withdrawals and everything. Again, this is to ensure that we are creating a safer place for everyone to trade in. We don't want an activity of one customer to ruin the complete ecosystem. So if you're looking at increasing your withdrawal limits or wanting an USDT withdrawal, you can definitely write to us. Recently there have been, again, that's one of the reasons why we had to go ahead and switch off USDT for most of you guys, has been because these international exchanges were not really compliant with a lot of these things. So it was getting tough for the LEAs to solve a lot of cases. So that's why we had to ideally switch off USDT for most of the customers, right? So yes, it's these international exchanges, when they come in line, obviously it will become easier for everyone. Kindly make the portfolio user friendly, like average price of buying and holding that we have. Definitely, Arvind, I'll take your comment. We are working on revamping our portfolio view, that is a P&L view. We'll definitely have a look into it. Pradeep, Nandri, thank you, sir, for providing awareness on this. Thank you. Energize, your withdrawal limit is very low. Just do write to my customer support team. You might have to undergo some additional KYC requirements. If you clear that through, you'll definitely get an increased limit for withdrawals. Yes, Karthi, we do allow crypto withdrawals. Do write to my customer support team. They'll give you more information on what is the additional KYC you have to do. Now, I'm sorry to say, charts and Giottus are not user-friendly with mobile phones. May know, when do you see faster? Definitely, we have gotten this comment, Crypto and Blockchain Guru. We are definitely working on a way to make things load faster in terms of charts, and to make it user-friendly. You'll definitely find something that is coming up soon, right? Rajkumar, USDT withdrawal, Chris Crows. Rajkumar, it's ideally like what I said, right? Most of these issues are happening when customers transfer to an international exchange in USDT and they end up doing a P2P trade, guys. If I'm taking this opportunity to say that anyone who's still doing a P2P trade in any of these exchanges, please don't do it. It is more trouble than the money that you're going to earn. There are a lot of scammers who are using these P2P trading options to offload their money, which is scam money, and they create issue for you guys, and your exchanges, and your account is also going to get into trouble. So please make sure that you don't do P2P trades. It's simple and straightforward, guys. There is nothing like I'll do a safe P2P trade. No, sorry. Most of them have gotten into trouble, so please stay away from P2P trades. Ideally, that is why this USDT is also getting into trouble, guys. So, but having said that, you do reach out to my customer support on a case-by-case basis. We can definitely look into enabling only USDT. Coin market cap value and Giottus value are different. Yes, that's one of the age-old questions everyone has got to Singa. So basically, if you are able to get a crypto, let's say BTC, and if you are able to sell it at the coin market price itself, it is, anyone will be willing to buy it right away. But the thing is, there are more buyers here in India than sellers. So the demand for crypto is very high in India than the supply that is there. So since there is more demand here than supply, the prices here are higher than what you are seeing in international markets, especially in coin market cap. So that is why there's a difference. We don't do anything. It is in the order book, it is all customer driven prices. So if there are more supply in India, If for example, there are more people who start mining in India, which becomes profitable, then yeah, maybe the prices will get down. But till the time the supply is low on the demand side, there's nothing that can be done. The crypto withdrawal, okay. Is there any way to contact you directly, mail ID or something? You can definitely reach out to my customer support, Rajkumar. I'll give you the contacts, 78, or I'll maybe ping you the details here. If it is, I mean, it's there in the website even. 78248 78248. 2 times 78248 is my customer support number. You can definitely reach out to my support. They will definitely help you out with any issues you have. If there's something that that my attention is needed, even I'll definitely look into it. When is ban happening in foreign exchanges? I don't know, Vijay. If they adhere to the compliance, then it might continue. But why to leave your funds? Why to risk it to what they are going to decide? Rather get it back, keep it safer in Indian exchange, and when things look all okay and normal, then you can start looking into thinking that if you have to go back to international exchange, right? So yes, so please act now is what I would suggest. The Durga Gurjar has the crypto withdrawal via web browser mode works, but via the app doesn't work. Any update on the? Okay, this is doesn't seem to be a common issue, Durga. It seems to be something that you have. So please definitely reach out to my support, because I cannot really identify you as a customer with only your YouTube name. So please ping my customer support team or give them a call. They'll be happy to look into the case and resolve your issue. Okay, I think I've answered all the questions. I don't see any further questions coming up. Let me just see for a few seconds if there are any further questions which are going to come up, or I think I've communicated, I've answered most of your questions even. Again, I reiterate, do act, guys. Don't let the safety of your funds on what these exchanges decide. I have a lot of crypto coins internationally. I want to shift to Giottus as I'm long-term use. What I'm able to do is most of the coins have only URC20 tokens enabled. Rajkumar, you definitely reach out to my customer support. We'll definitely help you out, right? We definitely want to look into your problems, and if there's something quickly we can do also, we'll do it, right? So don't worry about all that. Please do reach out to my customer support team. We'll help you in all the way that is possible, and make sure that you don't really struggle in any of your movements, right? So please don't think twice, just reach out to my support. Unlike any other customer support in any exchange you might have noticed, we go out of the way to help our customers. So do reach out. We're there to help you out. We'll make sure that you have no troubles and continue with having a very good crypto trading experience. Okay, Urjas has got a question about withdrawals. Urjas, yes, we would all love to have an ecosystem where it is completely open, right? But when we have to run or provide service in an ecosystem where it is very tough. If you notice, we are the only exchange who have withdrawals open. You don't have a withdrawal open in any other exchange, right? So when we are doing that, we are definitely making sure that we don't just do it with our eyes closed. We are making sure that we do a lot of additional KYC before we open up or increase limits. So if you have a requirement, definitely reach out to my support, right? So we will try to see your requirement, and accordingly we'll ask for additional KYC details, and then we can go ahead. I get it, Rajkumar. I get it. Do reach out to my team. We'll definitely help you out. Don't worry. We'll definitely help you out. Not to worry. We'll try to see what best we can do. Yeah. We are really quick in implementing a lot of things, so don't really worry about a lot of things. We'll definitely look into things. Okay. Anything more, guys? Any other troubles you guys are facing that will stop you from getting back your funds to Giottus? Okay, wonderful, guys. I think it was a great session. Again, it has been great talking to you all, getting your feedback, and I would love to do these sessions frequently. It is good to see that there is a lot of news that is coming in, which is keeping the excitement in this space alive. That is ideally what we want, right? And please note that all these things are towards having a really good regulations in future. Now, this is not a bad thing. This is a good thing. A regulated ecosystem is something that it will make sure that we all can trade, have our profits earned in a much, much safer and conducive environment. So consider this in a positive way. We can definitely have a safer ecosystem here in India. And as an exchange, I would also ensure that we do a lot of things to make sure that it is safer and enjoyable to trade in the crypto ecosystem. Rajkumar, yes, I'm noted. Right, I'm definitely taking your feedback, not to worry. Okay, great guys. Then it was wonderful discussing with you all. What happened? Okay, large Vijay Samuel, he's catching me when I'm wanting to leave. Okay, what happens to other foreign exchanges? They are not. See, okay, that's a very good question, Vijay. You got it at the last. It is not that only these 9 exchanges are in trouble, guys. I think it's really wrong to think in that way. It is the first list that has gone. There's nothing stopping that this will be the final list, right? Once this FIU starts gaining more knowledge and understanding of what are other exchanges, they also are going to get show cause notices. Consider this as a show cause notice or a requirement from all international exchanges. Don't think that we'll leave these 9 and look at the rest. That's even more troublesome. Right, at least these guys will have some time to think. Though they are going to have the next list is not going to get much of a time. So, please take care. Don't think that other exchanges, international exchanges, are much safer. They're not, right? Okay, wonderful guys. It was great talking to you. It was wonderful to connect with you all. Have a safe trading environment. Keep your funds safe. Get your funds to Giottus. Make sure that your funds are safer. That's my suggestion for today's news that has come out. Thanks a lot, guys. It was wonderful discussing with you all. See you then. See you later. Till there's a next exciting news that comes in, or we'll definitely keep